Hello, this video is about math operations with significant figures. We're going to start out with addition and subtraction, and the first rule, which may not make sense yet, is you round to the column with the last full significant digit. So on my example, I'm going to measure this box just a couple edges, and I'm going to add those two edges together. Now you see, I wasn't as precise on my second measurement as I was on my first measurement. So when I go to add these two together, I line them up like I did in grade school. I get my total answer, and then I look at my digits, and if you can see here, this is a complete significant digit into the hundredths of a centimeter, and this one does not have a hundredths of a centimeter. So that is not full, and the column that is full is the tenths. So I come to my answer and I have to round to my tenths of a centimeter. So my final answer then is going to round up to 21.8 centimeters. Now we're going to go do multiplication and division. So this time, the rule is you round to the smallest amount of significant figures in the problem. Okay, so how do you make sense out of that? Well, I'm going to measure my box again, and I'm going to go ahead and find the volume of the box. Length times width times the height. As you can see, the height, I wasn't as precise in my measurement as it was in the other ones. So how do I handle that? Well, what I'm going to do is we're going to figure out how many significant figures are in each of the digits I did measure. The top one, I have 4 significant figures. The next one, I have 3 significant figures. And the last one, I have 2 significant figures. So what is the smallest amount of significant figures in the problem? It's 2. So I'm going to multiply these together, and my final answer is going to have 2 significant figures. So let's go ahead and multiply them up. My final answer is 294. So I have to make this number into 2 significant figures. So how do I round it to be 2 significant figures? Well, I'm going to round it to 290, and it's going to be centimeters cubed. So make sure the units are also on your problem. Now, be careful with calculators, because sometimes you have numbers that are going to give you ugly numbers when you multiply or divide. So I'm dividing this out, and I get this really ugly number. It just gives you numbers. It doesn't care. It doesn't know what's significant. So you have to remember that ugly numbers must be rounded off according to the rules of significant figures. Thank you for watching.